Hey, welcome back to Ultimate Summit 6. We got more great action for you. We're actually moving on to our next pool now. If you're unfamiliar with Summit, we actually play the groups on Friday and Saturday, and then also the Gauntlet. So we get half the group now, half the group later. So we're moving on to our next group. It's going to be Group B. But before we get into all that, thank you to our sponsor, ASUS, for being the official monitor sponsor of Ultimate Summit 6. We got a monitor right here. This is one of them. They also, the last time they had a super big one behind us. It was lit. But this time, if you're frustrated on playing on small streams when traveling, ASUS ROG has a solution with the ROG Strix X G16, featuring 15.6-inch full HD portable IPS gaming monitor. It's a great monitor. That's all I gotta say. It's a great monitor. USB-C, micro HDMI, all that good stuff. And you can buy it and get 10% off by using Beyond 10 when you click the banner below. So definitely check it out. Thank you, ASUS, for holding it down. ASUS monitors all over this place. Great time. So on the couch, we got EE, Coney.
I was just going to show Asus a little bit more because I got 2 Asus monitors and 144 hertz. If you haven't bought in already, that's going to change your life. It's crazy when you turn. Remember to turn it on. A lot of people buy those and they don't turn it on. Yeah. But it's like seeing the world with fresh eyes. It's unbelievable. I got 227 inches. No, literally, I can't play on consoles. I literally can't play on consoles anymore. I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. It's crazy.
I mean, they've been holding it down for. Remember like for the standard when we first started playing on monitors, it's like if you had to get the Asus with the 2 milliseconds, like if you didn't have that, you weren't playing anymore. So yeah, they've been holding it down for a long time. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into these groups. Let me go ahead and take a quick look at Group B. See what we all have in here. We have Sparg0, we have Riddles, we have Mutates, and NaetorU. So it's going to be a pretty nice little start here.
It's the only Kazu, apart from Oculus Secondary, the only Peach, and the only Pichu in the whole bracket. So unique characters right here, and Sparg0, of course, has the Aegis in the cloud, but knowing his matchup experience, probably going to stick to his roots the best. And yeah, Mutates, of course, second place at Genesis, definitely has the most X factor right here of the group. But he told me he was having some hand issues today.
Yeah, he's been tweeting a lot about it.
Yeah, a little like I think like inflamed, so it's just like every other combo, kind of like not hitting as hard as we'd like. So it's all Gucci. It's all. I'm still real confident in Mutates. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously at any given point, just a threat to the entirety of the pool, right? Like that's just how godlike Mutates. But it is a little bit of a damper when you kind of think that there's a little bit of a cloud over the consistency, right?
He did when we got in the shuttle together to get here. I said, "How are your hands?" He says, "You know what? I think I got a second chance."
Right.
So
that's good.
We'll see how it goes. Joining us on the couch right now, it's going to be Humming Bee.
How you guys doing?
Straight from France, an expert in NaetorU. So how's this pool looking from your perspective?
Honestly, he's going to gain a lot of experience from it, but let's say I'm not very feeling confident about it, okay? Let's be honest here. He's the kind of guy that, is going, if I'm going to be very aggressive, let's go 120% into the aggressiveness, And the issue is that in front of him, he will have Riddles, he will have Mutates, as you were saying, and this is the kind of player that will be there to punish him if he does one single misstep. So sure, he's a player that will be able to, again, punish his opponent if they do so, but I think overall, he'll be the one to do more mistakes than his opponent.
Sure.
And remember,
now, I do not want to badmouth him. He can do a lot of good things. He already trioed Sparg0 yesterday. Sure, it was at a side event. Sure, there was no controller involved. Sure, there was not even Smash Bros involved. But you never know. You know what?
He said a dub's a dub, man.
Dub's a dub, bro. Dub's a dub.
Hey, you gotta take the money and run every single time.
That's true.
And
that's true.
For those first-time viewers, remember we're only doing 2 matches per player of each pool today, and the third matches are all played tomorrow on Saturday before the Gauntlet phase.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Sparg0, NaetorU, and of course followed by Mutates versus Riddles. There's the Pichu selection.
I mean, the real scary thing here is that Pichu, there is a world where he kind of gets walled out. I think the limit cross slash is going to be especially scary just because Pichu will perish at, 60, 70% even, depending on where he is on the stage. So NaetorU, I think stage positioning is going to be of utmost importance, making sure he has the most distance possible when he actually does get leveled by some of Cloud's stronger hits.
And he's like the third lightest character in the game, I think. He's really down there. So any limit break that's well spaced near the ledge, it's pretty much death at mid%. So you gotta be really careful.
Yeah, and Sparg0, I mean, his execution, right? It is damn near flawless, right? Oh my goodness!
Wait,
how many talk to us?
There's something I didn't say. The worst opponent of NaetorU is himself. Sure. This is something he does at every tournament. This is not the moment to do so, though.
That's tragic.
That's all right. You take one and then miss that forward tilt too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players though who are difficult. But like Sparg0's definitely up there with the ones you never want to give a free stock away to. So It could be very costly.
He's still pretty much on pace, though. The problem is, like, Sparg0 can also do the same thing and just try to hold center and not get rocked by that Pichu sort of carry off into Thunder. Yeah. He's going to try to get him off stage and set something up here.
I genuinely think also if he finds a limit cross slash right now, the stock is over.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like so
if he's
scary.
far right, yeah.
No,
All right.
Pichu is
all right,
lightest.
good stuff.
Safe.
I think Puff's third lightest. Pichu is lightest.
Yeah, Pichu is the lightest.
Damn.
So
I was kind of shield. Gotta be real careful with that.
yeah,
You're puff brained.
Yeah, I am puff brained.
I mean, it is kind of you would think, you know, obviously like a balloon, but like, but nah, this character is definitely lighter.
Oh, I like the idea there.
I think by a large margin too. This is, so he's gonna have to play super safe and does damage to himself. Character's supposed to be a joke. Good back here though.
Good catch. This is something that also NaetorU might need to warm up for, because like top level competition, especially when you're, you know, across the sea, can be really kind of a shock. I mean, we played a lot of friendlies now, but hey, that was a sick down air. That's a great way to start it off.
I mean, you did mention the warm-ups, Coney, and I did see NaetorU playing a lot of friendlies with Tweak, and even recording them too to kind of study as well. So definitely one of those players comes to Summit, utilizes all that good practice, and probably try to put some of it into practice against Sparg0. You're going to need a lot right now, but not doing a bad job, all things considered.
He's doing great.
Surprisingly enough, I think Sparg0 is actually eating up a lot of these air dodges, but Pichu's so small that he's still getting through. He's just kind of like mistiming them. But like I saw 3 different weights on air dodges. He just happened not to get it. Good catch on the roll here, and the limit is on deck. I'm not sure if he's going to drop it right now, but
yeah,
okay,
Sparg0
for it.
Missed a cross slash, and he could have easily had a huge punish, but missed the pivot up there.
There's a lot of grabs coming out from NaetorU, most of them whiffing. But I think the risk reward is so high if he's actually able to get it. Okay, wait a minute!
Oh, wait!
Oh my goodness.
That was so close. Wait.
That was so close.
Bro, you can't.
Recovery in the entire scene, I swear.
Yeah, Sparg0's always recovering on some crazy stuff, man. What a cross slash to get through.
That
was
was
good.
so slick.
NaetorU SD. That first stock basically didn't count. Let's keep that in mind. I mean,
Close set.
It was very close. I think this set could be a lot of fun. That was nuts.
Yeah. A few things that he just said is actually right. He trained the whole prior day just to get into this tournament like at 100%. And the thing is, overall, among all the players he played, he was just very afraid of Mkaleo Meta Knights. Besides this, he did quite well against all the others. So there's a chance.
Sure.
Right, I like it. I mean, confidence is key coming into any competition like this.
He's missing that.
In Sparg, it's like an easy 30% every single time.
Yeah, that was like the second or third time he's missed that, and Sparg0 has reversed him. But he's able to get a lot of damage here.
The Danger Mouse comes through, and the fair barely missing. I like to follow up in there, though, for insurance. Oh. Much more aggression this time.
I mean, yeah, he's starting this match off super nice right now.
Oh, wow, what a parry.
Should be death, right?
Oh my
God.
Wow, magnets. Always gotta watch out for those. That should be death though. Yep.
Damn. Okay, this is what
opposite.
happens when he doesn't SD.
Yeah. He's coming out swinging on this one.
The proper timeline.
I like it.
But we know that Sparg0 answers back in kind very quickly.
Yeah. Oh, still living. Wow, surprisingly. Back here at over 109. That's crazy.
I wonder. I wonder how uncomfortable this might get later, because like Sparg0 is known to, like, once the stocks get kind of deep and moldy, like both people are at 130, 140, he'll just kind of space that back air and just slowly start retreating backward. I'm wondering how that works against Pichu, because he's so small. That short hop, he's going to have to space it very differently.
Yeah, it seems like sometimes that tiny frame could be an advantage in some situations, kind of like what you just alluded to right there.
Not a single one of those edge guards has worked yet.
Nice.
Goes for it again here.
Man, every time.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Finally, yeah.
Should be done.
So it looks like the key is looking for that deep nair rather than the actual Thunder Drill.
Thunder's still gonna like put some pressure out though. He has to stall out, kind of change the recovery up. So I think it's still good to throw out, but at the same time though, like, you know, the usually when you throw it out, you want it to hit. So I will give it up that we are getting around that and having to go on the second layer. But he's doing a really good job.
Up throw might kill him soon.
Sparg0's grabbing a lot here now too, and we said that about NaetorU, you know, in the earlier match. But there it is. There's that back there, and he's got no problem spacing it. He's got to get a little close so he can pull it. But
just a regular get up, and he's gonna get a 30% punish off at 60%. Has limit trade down B.
That was
means
insane.
Thunder? Yeah, that's pretty nutty.
Actually straight stopped and was like, nah, you can't hit yourself.
that could have been disastrous if he actually hit it. Gets the jab. Oh, wow. Gets around it.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Playing
big
around
damage.
that jolt.
Oh,
Oh, Sparg0's bringing it back. And Pichu actually in kind of depth percent right
yeah,
now.
low key, couple percent. Oh, yes! That's game 2 for NaetorU.
Okay, so that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
100%. NaetorU definitely saying I'm silencing the naysayers. Y'all thought I was going to go get body? Absolutely not. I'm getting a game.
They said, what's Blood doing here? He's doing that, baby. He's winning. Clutch situations. Good stuff. 1-1 right now between these two. Love to see it. I mean, top-level Pichu's few and far between, man. Like this,
Right.
this
Now,
is far
yeah.
from the norm these days in the meta, so
Yeah, I mean,
definitely has something unique to offer.
I definitely think that that's the biggest thing is that he is continuing to like advance the meta even with this character getting nerfed. So might be trying to hit a couple tricks that Sparg0's probably just not used to seeing right now. Is that?
Okay. Jump. Yeah. And notice how Sparg0 keeps getting this free reset and damage every time NaetorU swings at the ledge. He's just doing a double jump up air. If NaetorU starts sort of fishing for that, because remember, he parried it into a kill earlier. If he just waits for it, he might be able to get another stock for free.
Oh, my.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man. If that went the other way, that was definitely a finished.
No way.
No, my. Okay.
Knows he doesn't want to go to ledge.
Yeah.
Genius.
But he knew he was going to go in front of him, too.
That
Sparg0
was
being
nutty.
incredible.
Very
awareness.
wise. Very wise.
Okay, trying to get that scoop, man. I mean, a lot of grabs, as Coney pointed out earlier, a lot of grabs are coming out from NaetorU, but I mean, every grab that he hits leads to a decent amount of damage, so understandable why he's going for so many of them. Oh, we out the corner.
Yeah, they're both grabbing, because they're both shielding a lot.
Oh, forward throw. Okay, just get him out of here. Ooh, good air dodge.
Perfect air dodge.
Those pommels hurt. Boom, 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 boom.
Both of them,
think-
unfortunately.
By nerfing forward tilt, they could have given Pichu like a kill throw at least. Like an up throw kill. I think it would have balanced the character a little more.
An up throw kill with Pichu?
Yeah, okay, because forward tilt was gone, they nerfed it to the ground.
That's interesting. Smash Deluxe, we need it.
It's coming.
Okay, okay.
Okay, try to get that back. I thought he was lining up a back air there. Does indeed actually get a back air. All on shield. Great, block or shielding right there from Sparg0 to not drop it early. But either way, NaetorU definitely sitting at a pretty hurt percentage. Is that the kind of that do or die percentage where you just start going crazy with Pichu because it doesn't matter? Like you're already past kill percentage.
Sure. It's funny we say that at 105.
Yeah. Like just go crazy. There it is. Go crazy.
I like Sparg0's pressure too because at some point he's just like, all right, the punish is going to come to me when NaetorU gets a little aggressive. And right there, that up smash was perfectly delivered. And now just going to try and go on a rampage, doing just that. Look at that, 42% already.
Yeah, NaetorU kind of desperately trying to close the gap here, and that's actually getting him hard punished.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, no jump.
Nice.
Yeah, Sparg0 just landing. All right.
No tech, true.
Finally got one of those, and
Oh, that was so smart, but he got that. Yeah.
I thought he was going for the down air there, yeah, but okay, he's going to make it back to stage. A lot of damage already put onto NaetorU, though, and the rage is stacking up. Managed to get pretty far away. Back air is not going to be enough, but can set up another situation.
yeah. Jeez,
Man.
almost killed.
Oh, that was
Nice.
beautiful. Just following that air dodge, drifting perfectly. Clean back air delivery and 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me, advantage right now for Sparg0.
And we see Sparg0 starting to match the pace. I mean, NaetorU hitting the gas a little bit, and Sparg0 saying that he can keep up. The issue here is now, I don't know if Pichu has the luxury of kind of slowing it down and playing slower. That's the kind of the problem with Pichu.
Exactly.
Is like your game plan isn't one that is sort of, it can't fluctuate. You can't oscillate between fast and slow. It's like you got to be pedal in the middle all the time.
You said it perfectly. He's going again at 120%, but as you say, Sparg0 is just catching up little by little.
And NaetorU is really getting so many grabs, way more than Sparg0, but it's not always following up with the proper combo strings. Like maybe 1 out of every 3 is exactly what he wants, but Sparg0's DI mix-ups are just a little too much for him right now.
Yeah. Ultimately, there's a couple of situations where I feel like he could, there's only really one option for Sparg0 to recover, and since it's usually straight up now at the stage, NaetorU could be trying to go for more down air spikes, but he's just staying pretty much on stage.
You saw that there.
I saw it.
Yeah, because consistently, NaetorU is trying to get around Sparg0. He jumps in front of him,
Down B.
and that
Nice.
leads into up smash, but NaetorU actually peeling back on that one, making sure that Sparg0 would swing, and then getting the punish. That was so smart.
Right, good neutral on the shield right here.
Okay.
Yeah, he loves that. See,
again.
on back air. On back air
that's-
specifically.
It's just too safe, too.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so...
Sparg0 Okay, recover here, probably not, right? Yeah. No
Yeah.
limits. He takes it. There we go.
All right. Taro still very much so engaged. 4th game. It's a big one.
Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that he's going for the back air, but he's peeling back on Sparg0's back, just trying to make it safe, not trying to force the issue.
I mean, you got 5 hits on that back air. It's like you can make it like drift back at any moment that you want. Just mix it up too.
Okay.
Good forward tilt.
Forward tilt action, yes, sir.
Okay, and then Sparg0 was ready for that grab there as well. He
Sparg0
adapted.
has pretty much punished every roll-in. Like, for like the last 6 roll-ins, and NaetorU's not trying to swap another roll-in punish. He's again desperately trying to close that gap, and it's not working out for him. Gotta watch the roll-ins here.
Big
This
punish.
might be-
Oh my god, STI down. That was so good.
It's the issue with all the multi-hits that
comes
Pichu has.
Limit right here.
Oh my goodness, what a again, the awareness,
You
the
said
call out
it. You
there.
said it.
He just knows.
We gotta
Roll-ins.
stop rolling in.
That's
another
sort of the-
direction.
That's kind of the bane of aggressive players too. We see it with Kurama. Pretty much any character with this like brawler archetype between like Pikachu, the Mario Brothers, whatever. They like to roll in a lot. The only one that doesn't is Fox, and that's because he can just dash attack.
Yeah.
I love when people rolling against me, especially from ledge. It's the most satisfying thing.
All right, Puff player. Of course, you want someone to roll in again. Please give me the roll. All right. So hopefully, hopefully he's catching on to that because, a lot of these roll-ins have like straight up like the last like 6. Oh my God!
Is he taking him down? Oh,
What?
wow.
That's the set.
Okay.
I don't even think he was thinking KO there. He was just trying to get back to the stage.
I
I
thought he was over the stage.
I thought he was over the stage,
That was
yeah.
a Crom moment. I don't know.
NaetorU not looking happy with that. Took a game, but could have done a lot better in so many situations there, and those roll-ins just killed him.
Once Sparg0 settles in, that's when it gets really tricky. Like you almost essentially have to readjust your whole play style because he's already kind of tapped into what he needs to do. And a lot of those roll-ins, as we called out, definitely not doing him any favors. So Sparg0,
It's that way
kudos.
with all the top guys, man. It's just like you can't, and that's the issue with Pichu. Kind of is like Pichu feels like he's not one-dimensional, but it's like the game plan is sort of figured out when you have characters like Cloud who can kind of be that same pace and just kind of do the same thing, but it just he can change his spacing, he can change how he does things. Pichu has to charge at you at all times.
But
Bit
props,
more limited,
yeah. Props, of course, to Sparg0 though for adapting, reading all those roll-ins, and making sure to understand when those grabs are going to happen. I mean, he's one of the best players in the world for a reason. Looking really, really solid so far with a 3-1 here, and just the up smash callouts in general too on that recovery. I mean, that's just awareness from a new degree, I swear.
Yeah. I mean, all things considered, NaetorU obviously has some pretty good plays in here, but just I think the last 2 games.
This was sick.
Sparg0 really just
Let
caught
me
on.
slide through real quick, player.
And what I'm afraid of is that among all the other players in this bracket, well, Sparg0 was the only one he had some matchup knowledge. We do not have any Peach in Europe. We have some Kazuyas here and there, but not at the level of Riddles. So I am quite scared for him in the next matches.
So Sparg0, and this is kind of crazy to say, but Sparg0 was his best chance to get a win.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
We reached that point.
If Sparg0's your best chance to get a win, you're in trouble. I'm just going to say.
Pichu is not pretty.
And it's funny because like he's got to fight Mudace, and Peach's problem is sometimes securing that kill. Not gonna have that problem with Pichu.
True.
And then he's gonna fight Riddles. Kazuya has no problem finding that kill, and he's only gonna get it sooner.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe he'll be able to escape some stuff, wiggle out of some stuff. I don't know. We'll see.